right. Well, happy day, happy week to you, Connect Groups. This will be a very short video, mainly because you've got a lot that you get to discuss. And hopefully it's going to be a really fruitful time. I know it will be. Because we had our worship night last week, which was such an amazing time. I'm combining the two sermons together for our Connect group tonight. So that'll be Ephesians 4:17 all the way to Ephesians 5, verse 21. Those were two sermons. And we were looking at the idea of what does it mean to be, like the death of the old man, and then I'm alive now in this new man. And then what does that look like to live that out? And then in Ephesians chapter 5, he says that we're going to walk in love, and he defines or just kind of gives ideas to what that means. And there's just so much. My goodness, that's what's hard about this video. It's hard to make a video when we just covered so much. So I really hope that you were paying attention in the sermon. When you guys go through the kind of I gave a little brief overview, so hopefully that'll help. And then I think the questions will spur that as well. But just a couple thoughts. Paul's ideas here, and I mentioned this in the sermon this week, and I just want to reaffirm this. Paul's ideas of what does it look like to live out our faith is because of what he's already said. And so we always want to remember that we're not being asked to, get our act together and do something. In fact, in our sermon this week, we looked at the passage where he says, arise, you who sleep, or awake, you who sleep, and then arise from the dead. And the idea that, like, listen, don't be fooled into thinking you can wake yourself up, that you just gotta, you're lazy and you gotta wake up. No, in the same way you can't wake yourself up from sleep, you can't wake yourself up from the dead. We are wholly dependent upon the Spirit of God. But as God moves in our lives, we then bear a responsibility to act in that and to move on that. And so these four words that came up over and over and over, I want to remind you of what is, Ephesians 4, 5, and 6. It's humility, repentance, surrender, and obedience. And so I hope you guys have a great time. We're praying for if you're meeting before Friday, we're praying for our Halloween event, that God would just pour out his Spirit and bless people and touch people and use us to be a light. And have a great time in your Connect groups.